Okay guys, so I'm gonna drop you down and I'm gonna put you under the car, because I mean, even though I'm not going under the car, doesn't mean I can't put the camera under the car, right? I'll get the camera in here so you guys get a better view of this old rusty dog. Actually, it's not that bad for the year. Okay, so I'm gonna see, where is that jack stand going? Well, right here, this section right here is known as a subframe, okay? And that's fairly strong. I mean, it's strong enough that I prefer the car fall down on the jack stand on that section than to fall on my head. So the jack stand is going to go and I'll show you here, guys. I know you can't see it yet. I'm going to point it out to you here. I'm going to drop this camera down a little bit. So there's the jack stand, and what I'm going to do is the car is probably high enough off the ground now that I can work with it. I don't need to get it much higher, I don't think. We'll try it here to see, but that should probably do it. So what I'm going to do, pull that jack stand up like that. Now as you can see, there's still a little bit of clearance here, so that means the car is going to come down a little bit before it lands on the jack stand. So all I need to do is look and see if that's going to give me enough room once it's down that half inch or inch to still work on the vehicle. And I would say that it is good enough. I could go higher. Jack will go higher, but I think I'm gonna leave it just as is, like that. I think that's perfect. So the next thing is to drop the jack down enough that it lands on that jack stand, and then we've got the jack stand's carrying the weight. The jack will stay here in the event anything happens to the jack stand. So we have double protection. So, to drop that jack down, what I need to do is go back to my little unit here, this little nut here that I tightened up to seal the orifice so that the jack would move, the handle would move the jack up. Now it needs to be turned the other way, and I do this slowly. Don't want to do this quick. I mean, it's not going to hurt if you do, but it's better to do it slowly, just to let her drop down with ease. That was a little faster than I wanted, but okay. Right now, once you do that, you get the weight on the jack stand. Tighten that back up because you want the jack to remain in place. Now, right now, that jack still has a little weight. Still carrying a little weight. I can move it a little, but it's still carrying a little weight. The jack stand is carrying all the weight. It's not going anywhere. So now we have the vehicle up, we have the jack stand in place, we have the jack in place. So I'm going to move this over here. Oh, you probably can't see that. What I got to do now is clear a little work area here so that I got some room. So as you can see, I've got a lot of stuff under my knees here and in the way. I want to remove all that. The only thing I need right now is the impact gun in the socket. So I'm going to clear everything out except for that out of my work area. So anything I'm not using, I'll just move it out of the way, okay? Alright, so my area is not too bad right now. I've got my impact gun there. Everything else is fairly clean. That what you see right there is just the iPad, so I can see where the camera's pointing. Okay, so we're going to sit you guys up here. A little higher on the stand. I'll put you right about there. Adjust enough so you can see decently. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a phone call here, guys. Give me a second. Probably unimportant. Make sure. Yeah, nuisance call. Okay, so before I go any further, I'm going to need a little sip of tea here. Okay, that's not a coffee. That's tea. I finished the coffee a while ago. That is the compressor. That's another downfall of the compressor. Damn loud. Anyway, it'll go for a few minutes and it'll stop.